This video is for adult collectors. Hi everyone, this is a video review of the Dragon Ball Super Dragon Stars Goku. This is a figure of him in his normal state. So, take a closer look. A closer look at his packaging. See, nice picture of Goku from the anime on the front. And a bigger picture of him on the side. Both sides, actually. And as you can see, I got this from Ross. This comparative value, $20. This was $15 at Ross. I wish there was a steeper discount on this, like they usually have on their Transformers figures and even their McFarlane figures, because those are just $5. This is only $5 off. See the other figures in the wave: Goku, Vegeta, Gotenks. I believe this was designed by Bandai of America, their American division. So it's a lot different from their Figuarts Dragon Ball figures. I believe Bandai really wanted to go a lot in on Dragon Ball Z after they lost their Power Rangers license to Hasbro. So got lines like Dragon Stars, more Dragon Ball Z figures in addition to the Figuarts. So, taking a look at the figure itself, start with the head. He looks like it's sort of blocked by his bangs in front of his eyes. He's sort of in between his relaxed and fighting pose. As you can see, his eyes aren't completely squinted as they usually are when he's fighting. They're not completely wide open either. So, there's a lot of spikes on his hair. And the reason for that is because when you see him from the front, you do see these large spikes curling downward toward the left in the anime, and these small spikes on the right. When you see him from the side, these big spikes are curling down in front of him, and the small spikes are behind him. Same thing happens when you see him from the other side, and the reason he has all these spikes is so that big spikes curling forward stay in front of him when you look at him from the side, and the small spikes stay behind him, pointing back. I may hear the air conditioner blow occasionally. That's because it's the middle of spring here right now, and it's feeling warm, so I have it on to blows automatically every now and then, so I stay cool. Right. Actually, I want to compare them to the Figuarts right now. Here it is. Noticeable differences, as you can see the blue shirt here he has underneath his orange gi. It's much lower than it should be. It should be much higher toward his, almost to his neck. We see on this figure. It's also missing the symbols on the front and back. I believe this figure is based more on the older Figuarts, which is this one, you see, doesn't have the symbols on the front and the back. Also, his belt is a bit higher, not as high as this figure has the belt a bit higher. Also in this figure, you see a single cut here in the front on the knee, whereas the Figuart, you do see cut above and below the knee. So I'm guessing this figure was in development before this newest Goku Figuart. Obviously, this figure could be much better, despite it being much cheaper than the Figuarts one, and also being made by Bandai America rather than Bandai in Japan. Nevertheless, this figure does a really good job of capturing most of how Goku looks in the anime or the manga. Another major difference is that joints on the Figuarts are all friction, so you don't hear any clicking whatsoever. This one you do. Many of the joints here are quite ratcheted, so yeah, you hear them. You feel a lot of clicking in these joints, even though you might not hear it on camera right now. I think that bit was audible. Obviously, the more times you feel the ratchet, tighter the joint, since that's the way the joints are supposed to move. All right, so going over all the articulation. Head's on a ball joint, head goes up and down, moves left and right. Arms go all the way around. Rotates at the bicep. Double bend at the elbow. Wrist peg here. Bend. The hands can rotate. You can actually pull a leg down. Do like a kick. This can go out. Might not go as far as you want, but you get some degree of movement in the legs at the hips. So you get knee bends, 90 degrees. You got ankle rockers here. They're on ball joints, so not quite the same range as the Marvel Legends. Yet it'll do just fine in helping the figure stand. Yeah. So, yeah, all in all, really good figure that captures most of how Goku looks, and good articulation on this guy. So let's go over the only accessories he comes with. These two open hands. So obviously you're going to try do a Kamehameha with these. So one in here. One back here. So I'm going to attempt the Kamehameha right here on camera. So you got one hand above. So he's going to have one hand above the other. So let's try getting this here. It's a lot harder because he doesn't really have any butterfly joints like the Figuart. So I'm just going to try anyways. Perhaps someone else could pull this off. I don't think I'll be able to, but I think I'll try to get as close to it as I can. Right. I don't think I can manage it. So it's back off. The fists back on. So I don't think the hands are a bad accessory. You could still have it do other energy blasting poses. I just couldn't get it to do his most well-known move, the Kamehameha. Yeah. So, all in all, I believe this is quite a good figure. Looks great. It's got decent articulation. Only thing I really don't like is that blue shirt sits a bit lower than it should. Should be up all the way up to his neck. But that doesn't stop it from being a good figure. Please like this video, and if you do, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. That's it for my review. Bye.